buenas tardes, almost buenas noches, everyone. I am in Chapala, Mexico, on the shores of Lake Chapala, and I'm kind of right at the end of the street that brings, the main street that brings you down to the Malecon. And I just wanted to show some of you what Sunday afternoon is like, and after the crowds have actually calmed down just a little bit. People are confused, and I've been getting some messages that say, if it's not a tourist town, what is it? Well, it's not a gringo tourist town. And matter of fact, I'm going to challenge you. I'm just going to take a quick walk as I can to keep this short, but it's going to take 5 or 6 minutes anyway. But I'll challenge you. Hola, amigo. I challenge you to find very many white gringos here. These are all Mexican natives that come in from Guadalajara and other areas just about every weekend to the shores of Lake Chapala. I think those are called by the locals as tapatillos. I don't know that for sure. But let me get on with it because it's going to take a little time. This park runs along the Malecon. The Malecon runs here, and this park runs down, and it's about a half a mile long. You see the lights right there? There's some permanent vendors that stay here all during the week, and there's probably a quarter of a mile of them just selling all kinds of stuff and food, and some other time I can spend some time on that because I want this to be short enough that I can actually pop it up without putting it on YouTube. Malecon, M-A-L-E-C-O-N, translates into boardwalk. We're all familiar with that, but these are not boards. These are very nice pavers and tile here, and it's probably some of the best walking that we found in any of the towns in Mexico. And this is about the halfway point. This Malecon is about, I'm going to guess it's almost a mile long. Let me get down here. Some of the boats coming in. Now, some of these are fishermen and some of these are for the tourists. I think right here you can buy a ticket on one of these boats and they take you on a tour. There's some vineyards on the other side of the lake, which is about 10 or 12 miles over there, but this is a short space. And then right out there past that other pier looking thing is Scorpion Island, and it's a popular spot. But right here is the Rinconcito de Amore, and that translates roughly into the little corner of love, or you can see a little corner of love. And you walk down here, and it's a place where all the lovebirds come down, and they actually put their names on a padlock type device and attach it to there to show their love, and it's there forever. That Palupa building at the very end is the end of the Malecon, but you can see pretty busy place going on here, and it wraps up to the corner there and then walks down this way, and the very end of the Malecon is about where that pink house is down there. And Helen and I are staying in the first, like, 3-story building right there. That's our place. That was built by the Presidente of Chapala in 1880, and it's called the Hermitage 1880. I'll show you that a little bit later maybe, but let me take a quick walk because I don't want this to get too long. Look at these happy people. These people with familia are down here. On the weekends, they come down from Guadalajara. I'm amazed at these ladies, especially. Cobblestone streets, a lot of them around here. And these Mexican ladies dressed to the nines, and some of them in high heels. I've even saw a few stilettos down here. I don't know how they do it. It is filled up with vendors and food vendors, especially in that permanent section that's over there. But then there's a lot of food vendors set up on the side of the road. People just chilling. You know, it's not an amusement park. They're down here to spend time with their family and enjoy some of their favorite stuff. I've enjoyed some of their favorite stuff with them too. Probably going to be a couple of 2 or 3 stands, I'm going to guess, of garrafa, which is ice cream. And it is made right here in these tubs. You'll spin it in buckets of ice that mimics the traditional what we used to do with ice machines. You see him spinning that in ice now, and all kinds of flavors that he's got available. The one that's got me is the elote, E-L-O-T-E. That's corn in Mexican. And I gotta have me some corn ice cream because I can't wrap my head around it. Hola, amigo. I can't wrap my head around that. But anyway, this is just a happening, happy place. Without there being a circus atmosphere or a carnival ride or anything, it is all food and family and spending time with your family and love. It is just wonderful. This is our third week down here, and Helen and I have not grown tired of it one little bit. These huge big ficus trees provide plenty of shade in the daytime. The highs are in the 80s right now, 84, 85. But when you walk under these big, huge ficus trees, you see some fruit forming there, but it's not going to be an edible fig. It's just like walking into an air conditioning building. Yeah, here's another ice cream vendor. Vanilla, nuez, I don't know what that is. There's the elote. That's corn. And of course, coconut mame is a mame sapote. Fresa, mango, chocolate, limon, and guayabas. Guayabas, yeah. It's popular stuff down here. Fruit vendors, Paula, I'm sorry, I'm not going to buy you a bunch of that and bring it back. This is what I call Floribama, and only my southern friends will know what I'm talking about. This is little Floribama. There's one of the famous Chapala sign where millions and millions of photos are taken, and right down this restaurant road there is 4 restaurants here. Beer garden is pretty well known. Here's a gentleman that knows how to carry stuff. It's a little loud here. Well, that joint gets just a little bit loud. All of these have some kind of entertainment. And the entertainment of these places changes almost nightly. This one has had obviously a very popular Mexican duet playing in it. They've been a little bit loud, but they're very popular, and it's mostly older Mexicans that's in there. Beautiful voice, beautiful people. But anyway, there's a little bit. How many minutes have I gone here? Probably too long. I had to put it on YouTube. That's only about half of the Malecon, but that's the Sunday night excitement that happens down here. And this again is the 3-story building. Here's where we're staying at. And yes, I can hear that, but believe it or not, when you get past here, this is our place. When you get past here and we get home, it's not very loud at all. And they cut it down about 8 o'clock. So there you go. Buenas noches, everyone. Good night from Lake Chapala.